As shadows dance across the walls, an eerie silence envelops the air, setting the stage for chilling discoveries. Enter a realm where the living and the dead entwine, narrating tales that evoke shivers down the spine. Each whisper of the darkness beckons the brave, urging them to confront hidden mysteries. Prepare to have your heart race as secrets long buried begin to unfold before your very eyes.
Hi everyone, welcome to Volume 1, Episode 3 of OMG, Original Mystic Galz, Paranormal Investigations. This one will take place in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and the date of the investigation, May 31st, 2025. Enjoy. Hey everyone, so this is Chelsea, and this is
Chelsea's mom, Cheryl.
Okay, so here we are again. This is our third investigation. This one, like I mentioned earlier, is going to be Carlisle, Pennsylvania. So unfortunately what happened was, we're not going to give out any names yet, but 4 days ago, so this is really fresh, and it's really sad because the lady was 73 and she got hit by a car in Carlisle on Pomfret Street. And it's so sad because she had lived a very long life, but she could have lived a lot longer. And so the man was drunk driving. But we're not going to get too much into it. We're just going to go over to the place. We're going to start the box and investigate and see if we can pick up on anything. Is there anything else you want to add before we go investigate?
I did also want to investigate the area around the courthouse, the old courthouse in Carlisle, 200 years ago, or less than 200 years
Start
ago.
over.
A man was hanged at the old courthouse.
200 years ago. That is very crazy and creepy.
And I just want to see if his soul still is unrested.
Can you give us a little bit of background on what?
Unarrested.
Mom, can you give us a little bit of background?
Arrested, unarrested.
Can you give us a little bit of background on why he was hanged?
Not.
All right, so here we are with the ghost tube. It will display words if any spirits decide that they want to speak to us or relay a message, and I'm just going to stick around for a little longer and see, if anyone wants to share a story with us. Let's get a view of this.
Turn it on.
It said turn it on. Turn it on? Turn what on? It is on. You can speak if you want to share a story.
I see the name Brown, Conlin, Mount, Gibson.
Who is the one that's speaking to us?
You are funny.
You are funny.
What was it?
You are funny, it said.
Oh.
Did you want to share anything with us? I mean, you could share a story if you'd like. We have a show. We could share your story with the world.
Oh, here's a drummer. U.S. Cavalry, Charles.
Wow, that's cool. Drummer.
Charles Siebold.
Let's see if we can get.
Was a drummer in U.S. Cavalry.
All right. Close it. I'm sorry if you don't want to be a part of this. We won't put this part up, and we won't. Oh, look at this. This one has a little animal.
It has a little lamb.
Oh, you see that? Someone didn't like the fact that we had this open, and they said close it. Well, we're not here to do any disrespect. We're just trying to see if anybody wants to share their story. That's all. And if you don't want to be a part of it, like I said, I'll take that part out, and you don't have to be on it. And we're sorry if we upset someone.
Wife. Nettie Henry. Hackman. McClellan, Wetzel, Drawball, Kerr.
Anybody want to share a story with us or the world about your legacy here?
You know,
For as long as you lived here?
Early 19th century. Most
Wow. I get a different vibe right here. I'm feeling like I'm in that time period almost.
There's a lucky man with his wives.
It does seem like when you get towards the middle of the cemetery, you start feeling like you're in that era, you know?
Yeah. And then you see figures like the
statue over there.
Yeah, that one statue.
We're not here to do any disrespect. We're just here to pick up on any stories if anybody wanted to share them with us.
And Harriet Underwood. Mills.
Walker. Paul. Brindle. Wow, look at that. 1919. That's interesting.
Color.
Am I getting this? That's very interesting. Look at that back there. What's it called, Mom? No, what is that thing called? Crypt. That's really interesting. That's like a whole house for them, you know? Alright, so we're here and we're investigating the accident that took place here 4 days ago. If you want to share any information, we know your name, we just don't want to say it because we want to see if we can pick up on anything here.
Yeah, I am so sorry to hear that you lost your life in such a tragic way, being hit by a drunk driver.
Yeah, that's just awful. But if anybody was here that wanted to share, you know, what you went through, or you're more than welcome to do that. Let's walk down this way for a little bit. I thought I heard someone saying something before, but I didn't know what they said.
You want to swing over and go up the other way?
Yeah. We're sorry about the tragedy that took place here just a few days ago. Like I said, we know your name, we just don't want to say it out loud. We think maybe you might still perhaps be here. And Tyler was wondering where we were at. Look. He's like, where are you?
May you rest in peace, and
yeah, may you rest in peace.
you want to say something to any of your loved ones?
The ones that are still here, and if you have a message you want to relay to them, or I mean, you still had a long life ahead of you. I'm so sorry, you know, that things that happen to people, it's just not fair. I'm going to continue this in a moment. I have to go do something real quick.
Well, he just texted you, not me.
I know. I'm waiting for him to say something.
Oh, maybe he'd say something to me, but he didn't. You know?
Well, maybe he knows you don't check your phone that often. Anyway, yeah, you want to cross here? I have hand sanitizer if you want to use it. Tyler's gonna come here. He said he's almost here. That's cool. So, yeah, we're back. And if anybody wanted to relay a message about the event, the unfortunate events that happened here just a few days ago. And we will reveal the name later. We just didn't want to say it yet, you know, just to see if anything comes through. I am feeling kind of sad here. I mean, just thinking about it, you know.
Well, I'm sure that's with any investigation or any kind of historical landmark, you think about who's passed and why and what they felt like, you know. So that gives you, especially empathic people, a sense of, you know, sorrow.
I am feeling very sad as we're about to cross the street here. Because right around here is where it happened. You know, if anyone wanted to speak up and if you want to talk to your relatives that are still here and send them a message, you can do that. We'll share it with them.
Leaving.
Leaving. Someone said leaving. Someone said leaving. Are you talking about us leaving this spot, or are you talking about you leaving the world? Can you be a little more specific, please? If you want to relay a message to anyone or your relatives that are still here, we can share that message. Just let us know. Can you specify what you meant by leaving? By saying the word leaving? What do you mean by that? Alright, let's keep going. Let's wait for this guy to go. That's all I picked up on so far was leaving. Every time we get close to the intersection though, I feel really sad. Like down there I didn't feel as bad, but every time we get closer here, yeah. Do you want to walk over here?
No, I feel like going over there.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, it is.
Rest in peace. You know what? That's why I was getting sad. I felt it. I really felt it. Were you here and wanted to relay any messages? Can you see that? Wow. I knew I felt that way for a reason. It's right here. Oh my gosh. That's so sad. That's so sad. Oh my goodness. The more I stand here, the more sad I get, really. Oh. I saw that. There was tire tracks and everything. We have a special guest presentation from Tyler Cole. So he will be joining us on this investigation. He is actually my brother. He brings a lot of fun and humor to these investigations. So here I am, Chelsea, and this is my brother Tyler. And of course everyone knows my mom, Cheryl. And Tyler decided he wants to join us on an investigation today. But before we get into it, Tyler, we have to tell everyone the story of my psychic premonitions. There's been a couple. So he can back these stories up now.
I can validate, yes.
He can definitely validate. So one day I was working, and while I was at work, I just had this huge sadness, like an overwhelming sadness come over me to the point of I started crying. And I knew it was something happened to Tyler, right?
I didn't know about that point.
He didn't know about that, but
I knew that you called Mom and got in your car
and I left work, and I asked work if I could leave early because I knew that my brother was in trouble. So I drove away. I went to look for him. I couldn't find him, but he ended up getting into a lot of trouble that night. I just knew something was wrong. Now, another story was I had a premonition dream. One night I dreamt that, and I didn't even know your friends at this point. I did not know them. I had a dream that him and his friends were dressed up like evil clowns.
Yeah, we were.
I didn't even know them.
It was ICP we were dressed as, though.
I didn't even know who you listened to. Like, I didn't even know about the music or nothing. And I had a dream about the evil clowns. You were all dressed up, blah, blah, blah. The very next day, I met up with you and your friends. You were all dressed up.
And we all
like
had face
evil
paint.
Clowns with face paint. And it was very strange. Now, Mom, what do you think of that? What do you think of that?
I've always said the two of you have this extraordinary sense of perception of what each other's going through. I've always said that.
Yes.
Maybe not just like that.
Well, hey, I found you guys just driving around.
Well, yeah, today.
And we both had to pee.
Example.
And we met at Wendy's.
He didn't know we were in, Tyler didn't know we were in Carlisle.
He didn't even
here
know.
we are. Hello.
So here we go. We're going to do some investigations.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Prison.
Now, if anything is here, guys, we might be able to pick up on something. Come on.
You know how we torture people back then?
There's a clock. Look, there's a clock. It showed a clock right here.
Clock.
No, it's just weird that there's a clock. Yeah, it hardly ever comes.
I mean, this is historic Carlisle.
Okay. You got a copy of that, right?
Yes, I got it. I'm doing a video right now. Okay.
I know where Denham is. I used to go there every day whenever I was going to court.
Here we are in historic Carlisle, PA. We have the ghost tube seer. You can see pictures of, spirits on another realm or things that happened in the past or, whatever it decides to pick one. We just got a picture of a clock, like an old-fashioned clock. Almost looked like a bell tower clock or something like that.
Say bell tower.
Yeah, and that's kind of what just popped up. So.
Are we close? Yeah, we're close to the bell tower.
It could have been something back in the day that was back there, like it could have been a building that they tore down. We could try and do some research on maybe why it came up there.
I mean,
Just
I can do research on historic Carlisle, figure out where everything was then.
Yeah,
All time.
but that's interesting that came up. It really is.
But we should definitely go to the prison.
Okay.
Because I know, I don't know,
Me and my brother and mom are going to jail today.
we're going to jail.
We're going
I want
to
to
jail.
get out of jail free card, please.
There's no free card
Anybody
for
got
you.
any out there?
No. Not for you
I
because
never want to.
you've been talking.
I never want to do that.
Mom's going to jail for talking too much today.
No.
Yeah, she is.
I've been in enough jails visiting. Let me just say that.
Ma!
I'll wave my hand to that. What's this?
Flower arrangements, $5 each. They look pretty dried up.
Could have watered them a little bit more.
See what I mean about being funny? Tyler's really funny. Oh!
For $5,
Oh my
I
god,
think
it's
they
a
do
cat. It's like a tiger cat. It's almost like,
It's Cheeto.
oh, it has stripes though.
So it
Is that a
looks like cat, but it
Bengal
has
or
stripes.
is
It looks
it
like a bangle.
Wow.
That's interesting.
It's very interesting. Maybe it heard me say Tyler. Maybe it thought I said tiger. You know?
I wondered if that was Molly Pitcher.
What?
She's buried in the old graveyard.
Really?
Yeah, I saw,
Yeah, down there.
yeah, I saw a picture.
But what's that have to do with this cat?
I'm just reading.
Just what I wanted, somebody's shoes.
I was just reading the plaque.
It's only been raining the past 5
Oh
days.
no, Tyler. What do you think of that ugly car, the Cybertruck?
Jesus Christ. Hey, you know you can pull the panel? They just super glue that stuff on. You ever watch Matilda? And Danny DeVito's like, yeah, we just glue these things on. That's exactly what they do in Tesla.
You know what it makes me think of? It's a dumpster. I saw a meme about raccoons in one because I thought it was an actual dumpster.
You know you have to put these things into car wash mode to go through a car wash. Which you have to cycle through all the features and stuff to actually get to, if they tell you about it.
Oh my. Some interesting facts from Tyler. Oh, we just got something else. It almost looks like Pocahontas. Like a, is it Pocahontas or is it more like a
Indian spirit.
Indian, or is it something else? A gypsy lady?
There were a couple Indian tribes.
You think it's a gypsy
Way
lady
early.
or is it Indian? Indian or gypsy? Something like that. Wow. That's pretty cool. Wow. So I guess her spirit is still
This is
here.
the one that never.
Tyler.
This is the one that never let us cross.
I think I got
Isn't
that.
this the one
Really?
that never let us cross?
Mom, I think so. Why don't we go down here and cross?
Which way? That way?
Yeah. Just so, oh, now that looks a little creepy. Look at that
That's
lady.
the same lady, isn't
That's
it?
not the same lady. That's not the same lady. She's black and white.
I think she's white and black.
Red all over.
We are near a graveyard.
We went through it already. But you know what we need to do? Why don't we go through that first with the Vox and let the disembodied voices speak out
Yeah,
loud?
you gotta hear these.
Yeah, you got to hear these.
You know.
So you know what? I'm going to take this off for now.